Show we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? I am doing well. I want to know how your weekend went. I had a long weekend. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. Okay, so weekend was super long. It wasn't. I had a lot to do. So it always feels like you don't have enough time in the weekend when you have a whole lot of things to do. So I went to a class, but with Black Candle Makers Club, they had Rafi on from Thompson's Ferrier, and he's always a good time. He's always a wealth of information. And so I was in his class this weekend. Also was getting all my stuff loaded up on Etsy. Now, let me tell you, Etsy is a different beast. And only because it's easy to load things up, but you also got to know like the terms and things like that, the proper things to put in your titles, because you got to utilize all of your real estate. And so you have to figure out what terms are popular, what people are searching for, and then you have to, create that tag in the title. And so it's a lot of stuff going on with Etsy, but got it done. I still have a few things that I want to add up on the Etsy site, but for the most part, most of it is done. So Etsy got done this weekend. What else did I do this weekend? Oh, we're almost done with the 30-day challenge. We are on day 28 today. And so this 30 days zoomed right on by us. It just seemed like, when you start, it seemed like it's a long time, but let me tell you, the time just goes away from you so quickly. So we are almost done with the 30-day challenge. And and then one more thing before I go into who's in the room, and you guys make sure y'all share the video out. I want to share this with you guys before I get into anything. I want you guys, whenever somebody is offering you something, a position, or they are offering you exposure or whatever, don't be afraid to ask for what you want, right? I have got an opportunity to do something. And so I said, you know what? This is okay. And I'm excited because of who it is. And I want to be a part of it. But I was like, you know what? This is okay, but I want it to be different. I think that what I'm about to do is worth more than what is about to be offered to me. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to go on ahead and ask for what it is that I want. The only thing that they could say is no. And if I don't get it, I didn't have it anyway. So I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a huge loss. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to ask for what I want. Ask for what I wanted. And they said yes. So don't be afraid to ask for what you want, even if it's an opportunity that you are, you want to do or been waiting for or whatever that thing is. If you know that the offer doesn't sound right, and I'm not saying you're trying to be greedy or you trying to get over or whatever, but if the offer doesn't sound like what you want it to sound like, don't be afraid to ask for what you want, right? Because only thing they can say is no, and you can always go back to the negotiating table or whatever. But don't be afraid to ask for what you want, and don't just take pennies if that's not what you want. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Oh, and I wanted to share a dream with y'all. I wanted to share a dream with y'all because there were a couple of things going on in this dream. Now, if you guys don't know, I've been on a social media detox, right? I can't say how long I've been doing it. It might have been 2 weeks maybe, but ever since I was on the social media detox, everybody want to talk to me about Diddy, right? And I'm like I'm like, no, I can't get into it. Even my son is calling me. My son is calling me. My brother-in-law is calling me. Everybody is calling me about Diddy. Everybody's sending me messages about Diddy because everybody knows, I'll be going down a rabbit hole and I'll be having information, or I just have different, a different perspective about things. And so in my dream last night, why did I have a dream that Diddy was trying to come after me? Diddy was coming after me in my dream, y'all. And I think it's because everybody is, trying to talk to me about Diddy, and I keep shutting it down. And I'm like, I can't talk about it. I won't talk about it. And so I told you, my son called me and he was like, Mom, did you know? And he's going down this whole thing. And I'm like, yeah, that's been happening. Da, 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 right? And so he was like, but no, but look at this. And I'm like, listen, I'm on the detox. I'm not doing this. He was like, you're not on the detox. I said, I am. I'm really on the detox. And he was like, no, you're not. Mom, I need you to, okay, just get out the detox so you could just tell me what's going on with blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I can't because I'm not following it. I can't keep you updated because I don't know. And everybody's coming at me like that. And so I think that is the reason why I had the dream last night and Diddy was coming after me in my dream. I was trying to get away from him. I was trying to escape, and everywhere I went, he was just coming after me. I was telling everybody, don't answer their phones, leave their houses. I was doing all kinds of stuff in my dream. But in the dream, I also had this great idea, and I don't know if I really have it all the way fleshed out together. It's just I'm remembering bits and pieces of it. But I was creating, and I think I got this. I know the idea came from Sydney, when Sydney from the Noble brand, she had did a product an unboxing of the bubble boxes that we have, right? And so she did an unboxing, and so she was putting her stuff in categories as how she was going to layer it. And so I just had an idea in that dream of how I'm going to do some layering and how I'm going to do some sugar scrubs and cocktails, bath cocktails. And so I just thought that would be, I know it kind of went nowhere, but that's what came out of the dream. That cocktail idea came out of the dream that Diddy was chasing me. I was like, oh my gosh. So everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. I already introduced myself, but let me introduce myself again. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to Coffee with Nikki. I am your host, Miss Nikki, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. So let's see who we have in the building this morning. So you guys know her as Latrice of Heartbeat Cancer Code ATL. I call her cousin, but here in these YouTube streets, we call her the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth's in the building. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Lois. Miss Lois is in the building. She said, good morning, my hives. Good morning, Miss Lois. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Melly Mel. Melly Mel, y'all. Okay, so October 5th was Melly Mel's opening day, and so she got her website up and popping. So you guys, if you have not went over to bubbledancesoapery.com, make sure you go and visit. Good mom. She said, I was about to say good morning. Good morning again. Anyway, but hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Yes, I love it. Good morning, Sheila from VA. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Veronica. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She said good morning. Good morning, Tracy. Tracy said good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Kim. Miss Kim's in the building. She said, I'm dragging this morning, but I'm here. That's okay. That is okay. You are here, and we are happy that you are. Good morning, Michelle. Michelle's in the building. Good morning, Michelle Robinson. I need to work on, okay, let me see. I need to do some work on my Etsy. Let me tell y'all something. I always say, do both. Do your website and do Etsy. Why? Because Etsy's customers are already built in. You don't got to go searching for them. I know that they do, you do have to entice them, but you don't have to go searching because they're already there. Good morning, Chris Marie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, everybody, please hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Good morning, Jamie. Jamie's in the building. Jamie had me cracking up last night in the cohort meeting. Oh my gosh, tears, real tears were coming out down my eyes. I was like, oh my goodness, Jamie. Jamie is so funny. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. Lakeisha Keisha's in the building. Good morning. Good morning, Stardust. X Beauty by Sylvia. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Sherelle. Sherelle's in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, beautiful ladies. Good morning, Tracy. Tracy's in the building. She said, good morning, ladies. I'm declaring peace throughout our day. Yes, yes, and yes. I am touching and agreeing. Good morning, Carefully Made Life. How are you doing? This is Candace. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Deltra. Miss Deltra's in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Well, Grand Rising, Tanya. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Yes, y'all. Happy Monday morning, sunshines. Happy Monday morning, sunshines. Good morning, Christina. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Melissa. Melissa's in the building. Good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Charlene. How are you doing this amazing morning, girl? Good morning. Okay, so I'm right. All right, good morning, Yazzie Faye. Yazzie Faye's in the building. She said, hey, boo thing. Hey, boo thing. All right, Sheila says, there we go. I usually have a motivational Monday to post. However, I need some motivation from you. Did a craft show Saturday and all of us vendors bombed. I was nearly in tears afterwards. Okay, Sheila, was it an expensive event? Let me know in the chat. And see, remember, we were talking about this when we were talking about sometimes these promoters don't promote, and that's why we have to take matters into our own hands when we're doing certain kinds of events, or not even certain kinds of events. When we're doing events, period. Sometimes we have to take matters in our own. Not sometimes. Why I keep saying that? We have to take matters in our own hands. We have to also promote ourselves, right? So if you do your job, that's perfect. That's great. That's we all for that. But I'm also going to promote myself as well. I'm going to promote myself for the area that I'm in. I'm going to create an event flyer. I'm going to send emails out to my customers. I am going to be promoting it on my social media because I need to make sure that I'm going to ensure that I have traffic on my, in my booth, in my section. I don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the event, but I know I'm going to bring my own traffic because I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how you're promoting. I don't even know if you're promoting, because a lot of the times, and now we're seeing it a lot, is that these promoters that are doing these events, they're just trying to get the vendors money because that automatically solidifies, that's guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care about the foot traffic. So, in situations like this, I always say make sure that you are going to promote yourself because you never know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. No, a small cheapy one. Oh, okay. Okay. Good morning, Martini. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? It happens. This too shall pass. Come back better than ever. Right. And just again, be mindful that whenever you're doing an event, don't just leave it in the promoter's control. Make sure you take the matters into your own hands and promote yourself, promote where you're going to be. Let your customer know, let your local customers know that you're going to be in the area. You even offer them a discount, even say, you need some refills, you need whatever, entice them to come, but make sure you're making sure that your foot traffic shows up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to make sure I have traffic at my booth. I don't know what's going on for everybody else, but I'm going to make sure I'm going to talk to my customers. Yes, 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 and yes. Good morning, Regina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That's Regina, right? Let me know in the chat. Make sure you make connections at every event, regardless of money, and make sure that email clipboard is out and collect emails, or if you have your QR code, make sure you have that and tell them to sign up, or hand out your business cards, whatever that looks like for you. Always, if you don't get the motion that you need, make sure you make the motion, right? Make sure you make the motion. And I've always been that person, like, I will always have a problem finding the outfit that I wanted. And this is how I started making my own stuff. Well, I started making clothes beforehand, but when I started wearing my stuff outside, it was because I couldn't find what I wanted. And so since I couldn't find what I wanted, I made it. You know what I'm saying? And so this is the same thing about your business. If they're not doing things the way you want it to be, then guess what? I'm going to take matters into my own hands and I'm going to take control of what I can control and I'm going to bring my people to me, right? So everything is a lesson. Everything is a lesson. We live and we learn. Every event is not going to be a great event, but we can always have a takeaway. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Kay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. She said good morning and happy Monday, ladies. Hey, what's today's topic? We are talking about education and engagement today for Black Friday. We are prepping and getting our customers and our community ready for what we are about to present to the world. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're getting ready. Everybody is getting ready for Black Friday and the holiday season. And you can't just throw up a sale and think that people are going to buy. You know what I'm saying? You have to start building these relationships with people. You got to start getting them into the habit of, engaging with you or sharing your content and all of that. So today, that's what we are going to be talking about. Let me see. Cheap or not, they should definitely promote their event and you as well. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Yolanda. I said good morning, right, to you? Good morning, Yolanda. Yes, okay, so you are Regina. All right, all right, all right. Yes, you definitely have to promote. Go live, do everything you can to drive traffic your way. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about everybody else. Worry about you. Because a lot of us have this stigma in our minds like, oh, we can't promote because this is what the promoters are supposed to do. They're supposed to do their job. Well, if you want to leave it in their hands and you have no foot traffic, then that's going to be on you, right? Because you can't say, well, I did an event and I expected them to. No, you can expect for them to do something, but you also could expect for yourself to do something as well, right? Because we don't know what they're doing and we don't know what their motivation is. Their motivation might be, just like I said, to just collect the money from the vendors because their money is already made. They don't make money off the foot traffic, so they could care less. Unless they really care about building up an event, they could care less about the foot traffic because they don't make the money from the foot traffic. See what I'm saying? So we have to make sure that we are taking control of the situation as much as we can with what we have, right? I promote the events and foot traffic is bad here. It's a networking event now. Okay. Yep. Got you. Veronica, good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, I did a free event Friday and it went moderately well. Sometimes networking is the benefit from those events. Yes. And make sure you speak to other makers because other makers will tell you about other events that's going on in the area. They'll let you know great events. They'll let you know if, whatever upcoming events, if you said you were going to do it, they'll be like, okay, well, last year I did it and it wasn't that great, or it was great and it was this and it was that. You could get, you know what I'm saying? Like there's always something that you can get from the other vendors that are there, and always make friends with the vendors. You don't necessarily have to be buddy, but be civil, be engaging in that way. Like I said, sometimes they give you information and they'll tell you about other events that are coming up in the area. So yes, so now let's get into education. Oh wait, so let me know, Sheila, how are you feeling now? Do you feel better? Before we go any further, are you feeling better? Everything is not always going to be amazing, but we have to take matters into our hands as much as we can and do what we can to make sure that we get traffic towards us. Let me know if you're good. Excuse me. Let me know if you're good. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Hey. All right, y'all with me, put ones. Y'all with me, put ones. If you are doing events, do whatever you can. Send out emails to your local customers. Send out a Facebook event. Create a Facebook event. Let people know that you're going to be there. And also, as Kay said, you can go live. Let people know where your booth is, how to find you if they get there. You know what I'm saying? And also, if possible, offer them some kind of a discount for showing up, or some kind of refill, or not a replacement, but something like that. If they have empty bottles or whatever and they want to get a refill or something like that. Maybe offer something like that to them as well, right? So it's things that we can do, but sometimes, it still may not go amazing, but some things just don't always pan out. But you can always do what you can do, and you can always see, you can always learn something from it, right? You can always learn something from it. All right, so thanks for the advice. The silver lining was I met great woman vendors, had help setting up my tent. Okay. Got a great tip on someone who has two shops that allow vendors to put their products in there. See, there you go. There you go. We got a great takeaway. We got a great takeaway. Sometimes our reward is not monetary, or sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's advice. Sometimes it's a connection. Sometimes things, don't always, it may not be a monetary thing, right? That's all right. All right. So last week we spoke about building relationships with your customers. We spoke about building trust with your customers, right? And you guys said in order for you to trust somebody, there are certain things that they must have. So I want you guys to put it in the chat. Just throw something. One word is suffice. Just put one word in the chat. What do somebody need in order for you to trust them? Or what can somebody do in order for you to trust them? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And I want you to think about it, because remember, I said your customers have to know, like, and trust you. And so what is it, what qualities you're looking for in any other relationship that's going to build trust? Your customers are going to be doing the same thing, and then you're going to see how can you do that for your customers so that they can start trusting you. So let me know what you guys got. All right, so Melly Mel says integrity. Yazzie Fez said customer service. Customer service, that's what you need for somebody to build. That's what somebody need for you to build trust with them. Let me know in the chat. Integrity, consistency, showing up for sure. Showing up for sure. Showing up for sure. Yes. Honesty, yes. Action, show, improve. Right. If you're going to talk about it, be about it. Right. All right. A1 customer service. All right. So they need to make me feel special. Okay. All right. Come on. Any more answers? Let's see. Let's see what you got. What do people need to do for you to trust them? Good reputation. So all of these things you need to utilize, you need to do so that your customers can know, like, and trust you, right? And so if integrity is a big thing for you, then how can you show that? If consistency is a big thing for you, how can you show that? If talking about it and being about it is a thing for you, how can you show that? Being real, how can you show that to your customers? Being real, right? Last week, like I said, we were talking about trust, we were talking about building relationships, and this week we're going to be talking about education and engagement. And these are things that you're going to use to show up this week in your content, right? Good reputation, being real, good follow through, open communication. All of these things are, think about it. How can you utilize this in your content, right? How can you utilize these things in your content? Because this is going to help your audience know, like, and trust you. You are building trust. You are building relationships. You are building connection and community. How can you utilize these things so that you can have your customers know, like, and trust you, right? One's in the chat if y'all with me so far. One's in the chat if y'all with me so far. I want you to rate 1 to 3. I'm not gonna make it 1 to 10. 1 to 3. How are your customers connecting with you? 1 is great. 3 needs work. How are your customers connecting with you? 1 is great or 3 needs work. Let me know. Give them value. Yep. Are your customers connecting with you? 1, yes. 3 needs work. Are your customers connecting with you? So I see some 3s, some 2s. All right. So we need some work, y'all. We need some work. We need to show up. We need to show up, and we need to figure out how we're going to show up, right? We need to, because immediately we think we're selling something and we think that we just got to show our stuff, right? And it's not about just us showing our stuff. It's about us giving them information, educating them, and educating them and entertaining them. Sometimes it depends, right? But we have to start connecting with our customers. Great job, Melissa. We have to start connecting with our customers. And I want to say audience. We don't want to just call them customers, because that means we just always expecting them to buy, which we are, but we also want them to know that we're building an audience. We're building a community. We're building a family, a relationship. And so we don't just want them to, if we're in a relationship and somebody always just wants us to pay all the time, every time you see them, they got their hand out, then you're not really going to want to hang out with them. You're not going to want to be around them, right? Or is that just me? Let me know if you feel the same way. If you hang out with people and they always have their hand out, or they're always expecting you to pay, or they're always expecting you to treat them, or they're always, how would you feel? How would you feel about that? I got yesterday. I let this lady that looked like us, and she screwed my nails up. I was trying to support us. I have to go back to now. I don't know. Wait. I think it has I got yesterday. I let this lady that looked like us, and she screwed my nails up. I was trying to support us. I have to back to nail. You got to go back to your old nail person, I'm thinking. I'm assuming. Oh, your nail tech. Okay, I see this. Continue and pay again. I did pay her. What should I do about getting my money back? I'm so upset. Tell her you're not happy and you want your money back. You could give her another try to make it better, or just say you want your money back. It's too late now. You done walked out the shop, girl. You done walked out the shop. I wouldn't have paid her before I left that shop. Not if I wasn't satisfied. I'm embarrassed to say I don't even have an email list. Well, it is time that we start building, Veronica. Let's pick a platform. I say MailChimp is the easiest, but there's plenty of platforms that you can use. Let's make an account. Let's make an account and create a pop-up and put it on your website. Do you have your website together, Veronica? Let me know in the chat. Good morning, Queenie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Letty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see. She went to Kilolo, but needs to go back to Mingli. Girl, it's never to get. All right, Miss Lois, let me know. If she screwed your nails up, you should have said something from the get-go. Yep. Ask her to redo it. Yep. You could give her a chance to make it right, or you can just, I don't know. I wouldn't have left though. You're not alone, Veronica. I don't either. Pick a platform, y'all. Pick a platform. Listen, we're not making business hard. Pick a platform. MailChimp, Klaviyo, Constant Contact, which I don't I think that's not for products. I think it's for like education and stuff like that. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one you want. Pick one you want and start learning it. Pick something easy. It's not too late. Okay. Miss Lois, why did you pay? Please don't say us. Ming Lee and them mess them up too. Listen, everybody, that's, we're not gonna get into that because I got a whole us and them kind of thing, and I'm not gonna get into that. But we get poor treatment. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's everywhere. It's all over the place, right? You just got to find the right people to do the right things. But yeah, and okay, I'm probably gonna go into it a little bit. They mess up on us a lot, right? So let's say others mess up on us a lot, but we don't hesitate and say we're never going to support them again. But we do it to our own people. Why do we do that? That's not right. You know what I'm saying? Give them an opportunity to make it right, or find somebody else to make it better. But we can't say that we're not going to give them another try because we tried and they don't do, because we give millions of tries to others and we don't think twice about it. We don't think twice. So we have to give our people the same grace. Same grace. Let me see. I shut down my website, only Etsy now. Okay. Do you want to just stay on Etsy, Michelle? I don't either, Veronica. You are not alone. Listen, y'all better pick a platform. Start getting these emails. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna talk about emails, but y'all gotta get it together, y'all. Find one and find one that's easy. Again, MailChimp is, to me, is super easy. Is um beginner friendly. So if you want to go on ahead and try that first, and then if you start building up your platform and you know that you need more data and you want, you want it to be a little bit more advanced, then I will go on ahead and try Clavio or Clavio, however you say it. But it depends on you. See what works for you. See what works best for you. I did tell her that I wasn't happy. It was late in time to go. Oh, got you. You can even use Square to send out emails. Let me see. Yes, don't do kilo like that. Right, that's Lakeisha Keisha name. Lakeisha Keisha said that's her name. Let me see. Thank you. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I could use Square. Is their website cost lower than Shopify? Preach, Nikki. Hey, listen. We don't give our people grace. We just like we be one and done in them, and that's not right, because you don't be one and done in all the others, because you will still sit there and support these other people. We can't do that. Yes, they do. I wish our dress I would come up. Okay, got you. Facts, cousin. Yes, exactly, Nikki. We always do that to each other. And why? See, this is another topic for another day, but I don't even think this is a coffee with Nikki topic. But why do we do that to each other? Why do we expect we expect the world, and I'm not saying that you should accept subpar service. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that give opportunity for somebody else to make that right, or give an opportunity for some to experience something else with somebody else. You can't just say, oh, you know what I'm saying? The one thing that really grind my gears is when I'm like, oh, I can't support our people. Yes, you can. You just been supporting the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no problem. You are still, they could treat you like trash every time you go to McDonald's. You could get your food wrong every time that you go to McDonald's. But guess what you're going to do when you want something real quick? Go to McDonald's. Not me, because I don't eat McDonald's like that, but you will. You know what I'm saying? How many times they get your food wrong, you still go back. Somebody get your food wrong somewhere else, you're going to say, you feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So we got to give opportunity to our people, and we got to give them some grace. Again, I'm not saying accept BS, and I'm not saying accept subpar work. I'm just saying give them the same grace you give other people. Right? Give them the same grace. We're extra critical with ourselves. Yep. Give people a chance to make it right. You have to. You have to. You have to. Ain't nobody getting a second chance with me. I'm H. Ain't nobody getting a second chance with me. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look into MailChimp today. Yes, that's my goal for today. And then come back tomorrow and let me know how it goes, Veronica. Let me know. If you have Wix, use it for your emails. Okay. So I'm not familiar with Wix, but if anybody has Wix, you can also use it for your emails. You are right. If others mess me up, you are right. If the others mess me up, I will not go back to the others if they mess me up. What I'm saying is, if you don't know what you were doing, don't lie. Right. That's true. That's true. That's true. Especially if you want to spend your money. I get that. But I wouldn't, I think it was the support us kind of thing that kind of took it to the other place. But yeah, I get you. I told the boss of the others at the nail shop. Why are we calling them the others? We crazy. At a nail shop, and she said she'll tell the girl to do better next time. I said, sorry, there won't be a next time. Right. I'll do better next time. Not with my money. You ain't gonna do better next time. We gonna do it right the first time. I use MailChimp, but I don't love it. Okay. All right. There's Clavio. Always go Klaviyo is an option. There's other there's Constant Contact. There's I think it's Behave or Beehive. Is it Beehive or Behave? Something like that. That's also a free email platform. And there's a few others too. And I know Shopify has it too, but I don't know how much data you get to keep, or you know what I'm saying? It's the slave mentality that most and don't recognize lies within. Yep. Yep. At Michelle, I don't know about the website. I started using Square in the beginning. Emails, they give you 30 days for free, then they charge. The email platform I use now is free. Got you. Sometimes open communication is the key to fixing the problem. Right. Like you got to give them a chance. You got to give them a chance. Nikki, I agree. It burns me up when people say they don't support us, rolling my eyes hard. Right. Like I can't shop at your store because I no, no, don't lump me in with everybody. Don't lump me in with everybody because everybody got their mess with them. Period. Everybody. Everybody. Shopify has email service as well. Yeah, they do. Like I said, I don't know how much data you get to get from that. There's a soul food place out here that has a lot of folks who don't look like us working there. The boss who looks like us said, I employ those who want to work regardless of what they look like. Okay. Best response to the haters ever. The others. Okay. It's so close to relaunch and Black Friday, Cyber Monday that I'm scared to jump over to Klaviyo. Well, you got plenty of time right now. All you got to do is learn how to use it. You're not going to listen. Whenever y'all changing platforms, whenever you're doing something like this, do not just go and jump feet first, head first, whatever. Don't just jump to the deep end, right? Start seeing how to work that thing first before you transfer things over. You're familiar with you using your MailChimp, use your MailChimp, but learn how to use Klaviyo in the background. Once you figured out how to use Klaviyo once you figure out how to use it, then switch over because now you know what you're doing. Don't try to learn and try to send all your people over there and then now you don't know what you're doing and now you're sitting there stuck because you don't know how to send an email. Don't do it that way. Learn and keep on doing what you're doing here in MailChimp and then learn over here. And then when you feel comfortable with that, then you can switch over your people. Don't do it beforehand because that's how you're going to screw yourself over, right? My website is either Shopify. Do you want to put your website on Shopify is what you're saying, Veronica? What do you use for emails? Kay says she uses Square for emails. Nikki, you are my kind of girl. Hey, thank you. To get in there. All right, got you, coach. Yep. I'm not saying I don't support us because I do. I'm pissed. No, I get it. You should be pissed. You should be pissed. I get it. I'm with you. It's on Shopify. Got you. Shopify does have an email platform. Now, remember, I don't know how much data is being collected off of the emails, frequency, all of that. I don't know that. But I do know that it's a part of the platform. And I think for the most part, I know it's free. For the most part, I know it's free. No, I use Klaviyo. Oh, I started with Square. Got you. Okay, got it. Got it. All right. So we're saying most of you guys need help connecting with your people. So this is why this week I want to focus on education and engagement. Okay. This is why I want to focus on education and engagement. I want you to think about your content and I want you to think about it in ways where you're going to communicate with your people. Because remember, but just period. In business, our goal is to be a solution to somebody's problem. So we have to be talking to somebody's problem. So I want you guys to think about it. And I want you to tell me, and I know we spoke about this before, but I want you to tell me, what would a problem be that your customer would have? What would a problem be that your customer would have? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. The topic of the day, the others. I know, right? I got to cut it out. That needs to be like on a separate platform, but not this one. But you know what I'm saying? Square is a little more user-friendly than Klaviyo. However, Klaviyo is free right now. Okay. Got you. I thought Klaviyo you had to pay. You do. It depends on how many people you have and what you're trying to do with it. At a certain point amount of at a certain amount of email count. Yes. It depends on how many emails you're sending out. It also depends on how many subscribers you have and how many people you're sending it out to. Da 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 da. So, what is the problem? I only have 180 or 190 email subscribers. What is a problem that your customer may have now? What's a problem that your customer may have? Put it in the chat. Put it in chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What's the problem that your customer may have? There you go. Learn it. Learn it. Sign up for an account today and figure out how to do it. Remember, I said go to YouTube. While I'm waiting for you guys to tell me what's the problem your customer may have, I want you, if you are unfamiliar with your email or unfamiliar with the platform, excuse me, I want you to go on ahead to YouTube, find you somebody who explains really well. Don't go down a rabbit hole trying to figure out how to do everything. Figure out how to set yourself up and what you need to do for the basics. And even Klaviyo, if that's where you're going with it, they have tutorials there for you. They have video tutorials that you can follow, and they're simple and easy to go through. So if you want to go to Klaviyo, make sure you look at their tutorials. They got plenty of them for you, but don't go down a sea of rabbit hole. I mean, don't go down a sea of rabbit holes. Don't go down a sea of videos trying to figure out how to use something and getting so far ahead of yourself, and you're not even, you didn't even set up the account yet. Figure out how to set up the account, if you're going to export your emails, or if you're going to create a pop-up, or if you're going to create a welcome email. Figure out the thing that you're going to do first, and then watch the videos in the area, in the time that you're going to follow them. Don't try to do all the things at one time. It's not going to happen. You're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get overwhelmed. Making time for them. Okay. So making time for themselves, I'm assuming, because I know you're about self-care. So okay, so now we're gonna use that as far as what we can do for content. So if you know that a problem that your customer may have is that they don't have time for themselves, show them how they can have time for time for themselves. Show them what they can do with 5 minutes. Show them how they can do their self-care in 10 minutes. They don't have they may have the day because the kids are gone. What could they do with that day? What's the playlist for the day? You know what I'm saying? This is your way of educating and being the solution to their problem. How can they use, you're not so much thinking about your product so much, but you're going to inject your product in there as well. So let's say this playlist is going to be the thing that's going to bring you, relax you, soothe you, whatever. Put this playlist on, light your candle, take a shower, da 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 da. Our candles are massage candles. So as soon as you get out of, while you're listening to your music, and after you finish pampering yourself, you come out of the shower and you try our luxurious lotion candle, and apply it to your skin. We have this beautiful musical spoon, da 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 da, and talk about your product. Or you could just say and moisturize yourself and maybe cuddle up with a good book. That may be your thing for the day. But then you keep on going and you keep on talking about it, and then people are going to keep coming to you because now they want to see what you have, right? Okay, so Kay says dressing for fall and winter. So Kay does a great job of telling everybody Kay does an excellent job of putting the looks together. Her thing is, let us complete your look. So now what we can do is say we could use this. Okay, so you don't know how to dress for the fall or the winter, or you want to know the colors, you want to know the trends, you want to know how to wear this scarf, you want to know how to make this look go from day to night, you want to know how to dress up these jeans, you want to know how to wear this fedora with this trench coat and my scarf and my infinity scarf or whatever. These are the things that you could use to educate your audience. Yes, you're selling the scarf, but let me show you how to wear it. Yes, you're selling the fedora, but let me show you different ways that you can wear it. Yes, you are selling the fedora, but let me show you how you could do this from day to night. Let me show you how you could accessorize this. Let me show you how to do this. This is all of the content that you need to have, because this is how you're going to educate your customers. This is how you're going to engage with them, because they're looking for these answers. This is how you're going to present yourself as the solution. And this is how you're going to keep them, like they're going to share it because, oh, that was great. great. I never thought about putting the brooch on my fedora. Oh, that is great. Oh, you got the brooch? Oh, let me get the brooch there because I already got the fedora. I got it in my deal that I had with you. Let me go ahead and get this brooch, and I'm gonna put that with this. Oh, it does look good. Let me share this out. Now they're gonna want to share your content out because they got something from you that was of value. Remember, Sean is big on value. We talk about value all the time. So make sure that you are presenting something that is going to give them a lot of value in whatever it is. You have this information. You don't have to go out and go to school to figure this out. You already know it. You know what looks good together. This is your business. You know how to make it work. And so you're going to share that with your customers, right? You're going to share that with your customers. Okay, so Melly Mel says her customers their problem is they need time to unwind. So if they need time to unwind, what can you do? What can you do to show them little pockets of the day that they can take to themselves so that they can unwind? What can you do? A lot of the stuff you do is also around music. So how can music soothe that? What does music do for them when they need to unwind? What kind of music do they need to listen to? What do they need to do? Maybe you need 10 minutes to listen to some soothing jazz or whatever. Maybe that's what you need. So let me suggest a playlist. Let me suggest a artist. Let me suggest this. Let me suggest, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the ways that you show up as a solution, right? Finding non-toxic but beautiful candles and wax melts. I would say you need more of a feeling because this is product based. But what about it? Like, what about finding something non-toxic? Like, what is important to them, right? So if having natural essential oils is the thing, what's the benefits of that? If it's you want to use, your vegan maybe, and so the quality of the products that you're using are a higher quality, or you're expecting a certain kind of thing, then why is your product good for that? You know what I'm saying? Or what can you do? Or what does your product offer in that type of, for your customers? You're offering yourself as a solution, but you also want this tied to an emotion. So how can this be tied into an emotion, right? Because again, the beautiful candles and wax melts is not going to be the thing that's going to do the thing, right? It has to connect with an emotion. Maybe it's a nostalgic thing. Maybe it's like I was saying, maybe it's because you're caring about what's the environment. Maybe you care about your carbon footprint. Maybe you care about, the things that you have in your home. Maybe you have pets, and so this is important for your pets. Maybe you have children and you're making sure that why is it important? How are you making your product connect to something that is emotionally attached to your customer or your audience or your community? You know what I'm saying? So you got to think a little bit more into the emotion part of it. Make their space peaceful in order to unwind. How can you make their space peaceful? Give me 5 things that's going to make their space peaceful. Give me 3 things that they can have in their homes that they can just look around their home and find. They don't have to go out and buy that's going to make their house peaceful. What could they do? What kind of music can they listen to? What kind of affirmations can they say? What kind of prayers can they say? What can they do? What kind of movement can they do? Like, these type of things are things you can use for engagement and also education. You're telling people how they could do these things, how they could use your products, how to properly use your product, how to other ways that they could use your products, what happens when the product is done, what you can do with that to make it sustainable, or you know what I'm saying, multifunctional. What can you do with the products that they purchase from you that is going to help them in different ways that you can educate them, right? Create less waste by reusing your vessel. Or maybe you offer a buyback system, or maybe you offer, like Miss Loy, she offer refills. So maybe you want to talk about the refills, or you want to make sure that you're saying, hey, let me show you how to refill your concrete vessel, right? I show you how I have refills in my soap and my brush soap. So instead of you buying a whole new soap, and I could sell a whole new soap because it's more expensive, but we're not going to go there with that. Instead of you buying a whole new container, because, plastic is waste and we've got enough going on in the world, right? To reduce waste, I sell refills, and I show you how to take your refill and put it into your plastic container. Right. And so this is a way that I am educating my customer, and I'm also letting them know, hey, you don't need to buy another one. hey, let me save you some money. Get this refill, put it in here. You can do this as many times as you need. You know what I'm saying? But they will not know that if I don't tell them. If I just have refills on my website and I tell you what it's for, but I don't show you how to do it, then you're really not going to put two and two together. Some people will, some people won't. You got to think about people from the very basics, right? Like you got to make sure you're telling them exactly how you want them to do things. You're telling them exactly how things should be done. How many times you guys in here who make candles, how many times you tell your customers to trim your wicks? How many times you tell your customers don't leave your candles burning so long? How many times, you tell them these things a lot because you want it to stay in their mind, right? I got to train you to remember to trim your wicks. Now, Sean knows that she's got to trim wicks. Why? Because she hears you got to say it all the time, right? She knows that you can't have candles. She know about burn time. She know about milk foods. She know all about these things because you guys are educating her in as far as that is concerned. And so you got to keep that in mind. You have to educate your customers. Don't think about it like they should know. No, think about it like, how can I show you, right? Let me show you from the beginning. Even if you do know, just let me just tell you how to do it, right? Even if you know that this is a refill and it goes into this container, let me show you how easy it is for you to replace it. Let me show you, what size you need to buy in order for you to put it into this particular container. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think your customers know everything. Think about your customers as knowing nothing, and you're not speaking to them like dummies, but you're just introducing yourself and your products and telling them how to do it every single time, because somebody is going to come to your site and they're not going to know how to do something, and you're going to be the person to show them how, right? They also offer classes. Oh, the Clavio. Got you. Good morning, Patricia. Hope you're still here. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Lakeisha Keisha said, finding ways to heal from trauma, anxiety, depression, and etc. So think about things. What can you do? How do you journal? This is what I do. This is what I do in my mornings, right? This is a way for them to know who you are, know what your brand is about. And every time you introduce your brand, it doesn't have to be like, I am, I do, I serve. Every time you say something, it does not necessarily have to be that. But I could be talking about an aspect of my branding. I could be talking about a particular section. I could be talking about a particular feeling or particular thing that I want you to do, something that's helped me, a reason why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why I am doing this. So let's say, okay, I suffered from depression for years, and this is what got me through. And so this is what I like to do in the mornings. I like to sit down, make my coffee, and this is what you can do for your content. Make your cup of coffee, light your candle, your Clotis candle co. Light your candle and write in your journal. You don't have to say what you're writing. You could just tape yourself doing that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be your face. It could just be you writing, and it could be your hand. You see your coffee, you see the candle, you get the ambiance, you get the whole gist of what's going on. And that way your customers are connecting to it like, oh, okay, maybe I'm going to start journaling. Then you could give them a call to action. What do you like to do for, what helps you with your depression? What helps you with your anxiety? What things do you like to do to help you get through this tough time, or blah, blah, blah. And they will engage with you, right? They will say, oh, you could say, do you like to journal? Does journaling help you? When do you like to journal? Like, these type of things will you're educating them because you're letting them know this is what your brand is about, but you're also engaging with them as well, right? Not so much about a product, right? I didn't sell this candle. I lit it in my scenario, right? I lit it, but I didn't tell you about it. You see it in my thing. You see me lighting it, but I'm telling you about, I'm setting up my situation for how I like to journal. I'm setting up my situation for how this helps me. I'm showing you what I'm doing in order for me to get through this time, or, things like that. And then I'm also asking you, what do you do? What do you like to do? And then it also help other people to start, commenting as well. Y'all with me so far? If y'all with me, say I'm with you. I guess, how do I make this visual? You know how to make it visual. You know exactly how to make it visual. You just got to get it popping. You got to get it popping, and you got dope ideas. So Let's get it popping. Unwind from a busy, stressful day. How do you unwind from a busy, stressful day? Show stressful women unwinding, right? These are different ways that you can create that is going to give you the environment, that is going to give you the space. The platform, you have it, is free. Rafi tell y'all all the time, if y'all in Black Candle Mix Club, y'all already know, BCMC University, you already know to be everywhere and to talk about your stuff, right? And to talk about your stuff. Don't be afraid to talk about your stuff. And don't be afraid to let people know how to use it, because this is going to help somebody. You getting through, again, everybody's situation is not that deep, right? Everybody's building. Everybody's business is not that deep, right? So if it's not that deep, then talk about what it is that you do have, right? So you may not be talking about anxiety or depression. You may be talking about being uplifted. You may be talking about having a better day, happy day, whatever. You may be talking about, I just want somebody's home. I want somebody to feel good in their space. I want somebody to feel happy in their space. I want somebody's space to feel elevated. I want somebody to have a luxurious touch on a budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do that. So if that's what the thing is, then you got to be able to show them that. They're not going to just automatically know. We have to show them, and we also have to put them in a place where they can see themselves in what we're showing, right? I can see myself lighting the candle, making coffee, and journaling, because that's what I need to, I may have been saying, you know what, I need to journal. And I just think that maybe journaling is going to help me get my ideas out, or my frustration out, or this pain that I'm feeling out. I may just need to put this on paper, right? And by me looking at you doing that, it may spark something in me so that I do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to start journaling. Oh, you do this every morning? You're going to show you journaling every morning. I see this on your story, that this is what you're doing. Again, not showing what you're writing, but showing that you're doing this. This is helping you to build a community. This is helping you to build up an audience with like-minded people that are going to say, this is something that I do. And if they do it, they're going to follow you more often. They're going to be sharing it, or they're going to take your story, and they're going to put it on that thing and say, you know what, I'm journaling too, right? And add a little comment in there. And you want to make sure that your content that you're creating is shareable. So you got to make sure when somebody has a problem, you're speaking to the problem, right? Because you need to show up as the solution. So remember, you guys were telling me all of the things that your customers are having problems with. Now, how can you be a solution? How can you be a solution? And just think about it and say, this is the kind of content that I'm going to create for the day, because they need to be consoled. They need affirmations. They need to be encouraged. They need to be motivated. They need to create their space, right? Maybe they don't have time for themselves. They just had a busy schedule. They just came home. Now they got to come home with the kids. Now they got to cook dinner. Then they got to take care of this husband. They got to do this. Now they got to do all this other stuff. They got so much stuff that they got to do. So maybe you could be a solution by saying, like Miss Quell, she got the Mom Squad. I'm going to show you how to plan properly so that you can get all the things done, or so that you can give yourself grace, so that you don't feel bad about the things that didn't get done in your day, or things that can't get away from you because you put it on your schedule, right? So this is helping her build her Mom Squad community, but it's also helping to create solutions to people who have problems with planning. You have a problem planning your schedule? Let me show you how to do that. Boom. She's your solution right there, right? You're busy. You need to unwind. You need to do this. You got so much. You're overwhelmed. Boom. But let me show you how you could plan. And it's not for everybody. She's not telling everybody how to plan their schedule. Her particular thing is for moms. And it's okay for you to niche down like that, because if you're knowing that you're speaking to a specific audience, you can continue to keep on talking to them in the manner that you're speaking to them. If you're trying to talk to everybody, you're trying to hit on all of the subjects, and you can't do that. This is another reason why I focus mostly on my page. I focus mostly on skincare. Why? Because I know that if you're coming to me on my page from skincare, I don't want to confuse you with a whole bunch of other things, right? I'm going to keep it simple. And I may talk about my other stuff in my stories. I may even do a live and talk about it. I may do a live sale and say I'm introducing these products or whatever, but I'm not going to clutter my timeline with room spray, carpet refresher, bath bombs, hair oils, things like that, because those are not the things that really are going on my website. A lot of people come to my not my website, on my social media, because I do skincare, because they want to clean their makeup brushes, because I naturally help you do that. My thing is all about effective skincare, simple ingredients, simple skincare, right? Quick and effective, right? You don't have to spend all day. So this is what I need to make sure that my message is about. And so everything that I am creating in my content needs to be about that. Right? Do y'all feel me? Everything in my content needs to be about that. Yes, I can do other things, but that don't mean I want to throw it all on a plate for you to try to digest it. You know what I'm saying? I may introduce it to you. I may slow feed it to you. I may slow roll it onto the platform. Like, it depends on what it is, but I'm not going to try to give you everything at one time. And that's what we do. We end up having too much stuff on our pages, on our feed, on our website, and we confuse everybody. And y'all already know, if you confuse them, you what? If you confuse them, you what? So let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. If you confuse them, you what? Put it in the chat, y'all. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, y'all. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, y'all. Put it in the chat. If you confuse them, you what? You lose them. Thank you, Melly Mel. You confuse them, you lose them. Sorry, y'all, got sun in my eye. So you want to make sure that you are staying on point, whatever that point is for you, your brand, and your business. Whatever that is, you want to make sure that you stay on topic, right? And that doesn't mean that you only have to speak about one thing. You know what I'm saying? You could be speaking about different things, but you want to make sure that it all relates to the same thing. It's all part of the same family. It's all part of the same sandwich. You know what I'm saying? If you confuse them, you lose them. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. So today is all about, I want y'all to educate your customers. Remember, I want you to think about what it is that is bothering them. I want you to think about what it is that their problem is. And I want you to think about how you can be a solution. So, like I said, if that is, we had a lot of suggestions in the chat, right? Or a lot of problems that your customers are having from you guys. I want you to think about how can you show up and speak about it. Again, you don't have to say, get on there and be like, hello, my name is Nikki from Bubble Babes Bath Company. And you don't have to do that every single time. Like I said, today, my focus is going to be on educating about my particular soaps, right? Because everybody's always asking, well, what soap is good for dry skin? What soap is good for this? What soap is good for that? So today I'm going to get on there and say, hello, this is Nikki of Bubble Babes Bath Co. And we believe in simple and effective skincare. But today I wanted to share with you guys what our soaps do, because if you were confused about what soap to choose, let me help you. So this soap does this soap does that. And this is me. I'm still talking to you. I'm still informing you. And even if you just came here for the first time, you're going to understand who I am and what I'm about, or just get a little something, and maybe something that's going to be a little intriguing, that's going to make you want to follow, or something that's going to make you want to listen. Again, you may have been looking at my soaps for quite some time and you didn't know what soap to get, and so you didn't get anything. So this is me educating you. This is also me introducing what Bubble Babes is all about. So again, you don't have to go into your whole spiel about what your brand is about. You can just go on ahead from what the feeling is and just go on into what a product is, or how to use it, or what not to do. And I realized too, and a lot of my content, people always like the what not to do, right? Because I was showing people how not to use my product, and that those views are going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so you may want to talk about how not to do something, because whenever you tell somebody not to do something, they're going to try to do it, right? But so this is going to make sure that their ears perk up and they do, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're paying attention. Yeah, because my brand story started as a mom, but my life story started with music. being a mom looking for a break while manifesting that I'm in a luxurious spa is what sparked my business. Then you need to say that. That needs to be shown every single time. I mean, and not even every single time, but just the idea of it was about music, I'm a mom. Music, I'm a mom. Music, I'm a mom. And talk about the product and talk about how you get your 5 minutes a day. Talk about what you do. What's the soundtrack for the morning? What's the soundtrack for the afternoon? What's the song that's playing in your mind right now? On my way to practice for my son, this is what we doing. This is where I'm at. Like those type of things are going to help people to know, like, and trust you. They're also going to get to understand what your brand is all about and if it's for them. Yes. So let me know if y'all with me. I know I was talking super duper fast, but I hope that you guys are with me so far. Let me know if you're with me. Not so far. We're about to wrap it up, but let me know if today was good. Again, we're going to be talking about educating and engaging all week long. I gave you some prompts in the community. If you are not part of the community, go on over to Bubble Babes, BABEZ, university.com, click community. It is free to join. It is free to join. It is free to join. Join the community. Check out the prompts that I have. All you got to do is go to the home tab and it'll show you different things that I said. There's some prompts in there that's going to help you create some ideas for you to have some to get some ideas, generate some ideas for Black Friday engagement, stuff like that. There's also a prompt in there that's going to show you how to use your best performing content and repurpose that so you could create 7 more pieces and then create 7 more pieces from that 7 pieces, which will in turn give you 14 pieces, which will make sure you have content for the week. You know what I'm saying? All that information is in the community. So make sure y'all go on over to bubblebabersuniversity.com and click community. And remember, keep going down there. Go down there and get all the information that you need. Okay, but like I tell you about other things. Bite-sized pieces of information. Try it first and then go and do something. Go read the next thing, right? Don't read all of them at one time and be like, then think about what you're going to do later. No, if you're going to create the prompts, then go on ahead to the prompts. If you need the ideas, then go ahead and utilize the ideas. But don't try to do all of the things at one time, right? Do one thing at a time. Take one piece at a time. Bite-sized chunks. You can eat anything if you eat it in bite-sized chunks, right? You can't try to digest the whole entire thing, right? So let me know if today was good for y'all. Put it in the chat. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, I'm with you. Yes, today is a good day. Thank you, Miss Lois. Today is a good day. Ooh, new prompts. Yep, go on ahead. Hit the like and subscribe. Yes, if you watch this far and you have not yet subscribed, go on ahead and subscribe. We are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And again, this week, we're going to be talking about Black Friday. We're going to be talking about Black Friday until after Black Friday, period. But this week, we're going to be talking about educating and engaging with your audience and also figuring out other ways that you can do it without it sounding like it is being forced. You know what I'm saying? Like it's being forced or you're trying to be too educational. You know what I'm saying? You can educate your customers without making it sound like you're giving them a whole book to read. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to make sure it's skimmable. You want to make sure that you at least hit the key points that they're going to scroll down to find out. Boom. I need to know if this is all natural. Boom. I needed to know if this is organic. Boom. I needed to know if this helps with eczema. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to read a whole story. So make sure you have those skimmable points that they're going to go down and boom, 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 boom. You hit the points, right? So that is what we are going to be talking about for the entire rest of the week, y'all. So let me see what you guys are saying. Thank you for always pointing to us, Nikki, as well as managing your own businesses. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Miss Kim. You know I do. You know I do. Okay, so Sheila said you definitely gave me a motivational Monday. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Everybody follow me on all social media platforms. I am Bubble Babes, BABEZ, University everywhere. We will be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. God willing, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be back and we will be talking about more of engagement and education. Make sure y'all go get the prompt and try it. Come back tomorrow and let me know if you tried it because, again, it's going to give you 14 pieces of content. If you stuck on your content, you don't know what you're talking about. There you go. So make sure that y'all come back with something. I don't care what you go and do, wherever you at right here today, take whatever piece of information resonated with you. Don't take everything, take a piece. Whatever resonated with you today. If you had to get your email together, then tell me you got your email platform together. If you tell me that you tried the prompt, then tell me you tried the prompt. If you tell me that you posted up content and it did well, or you paying attention, then let me know that tomorrow too. Right? Oh, and also I told you about researching your competition. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Have you been researching your competition, what they're lacking, what they're doing good? What can you apply to your business? We'll talk about that more tomorrow. But take something, a thing that is going to resonate with you, and utilize that, and we will come back tomorrow and we'll talk about it, right? We'll talk about it tomorrow. Let me see. Thank you, Nikki, for all you do. I love you, Kay. Talk to you later. Thank you. Thank you, girl. Because Nikki is the GOAT. Hey, love you too, girl. God willing. Yes, this was great, Nikki. Thank you so much, Melly Mel. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with me today. I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'll probably also be in your social media feed too, because that's what I do. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.